Remember, Meta, I licked the
I don't have enough context to understand what that means right now. I need some more details because it feels significant.
In the armory, there was a pink crystal that smelled and tasted fucking fantastic, and I licked it, but I failed my con save. It was in the armory in our dormitory.
Oh, let me look at your dormitory real quick. I gotta figure out where that was.
I'm pretty sure we need to flip over there anyway.
Oh, those ones. Those crystals. The crystals for Cusco. Yes, Cusco's crystals.
Oh, yes, the crystals. The crystals from Cusco.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody licked a crystal in Meta's campaign.
I have 5
I
nickels.
was gonna say I would actually have way more than 2 nickels. It's kind of weird how it keeps happening.
You told me to make a note of it on my character sheet, so I thought it was significant, so I thought I should remind you that I licked it.
Oh, yes, it is important. It is very
Metal just
important.
has a thing for crystals. He believes that they bring good energy. He probably has a bunch on his steering wheel.
Yeah, all over.
Oh, would you guys like to see something mildly funny?
What's that?
Alright, so I have this that sits on my desk.
Mm-hmm. Did you lick it?
No. Although... Nah, I'm not gonna.
That doesn't look right, Puzz, because that doesn't tell us anything.
Exactly. It was a misclick.
I have the tiniest geochode.
Oh my god.
It's a geo.
It
But
is.
it's in the shape of a chode. And it sits on my desk.
Axel usually climbs into those things.
No,
So-
he likes to climb down throats. We've established this.
Alright, well.
All right. So last time on Dog Pound D&D,
Are we live? Oh, yeah, we are.
yeah, we've been
I'm
live for a
dumb.
bit now.
It didn't refresh on Twitch for me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Last time on Dog Pound D&D, the party found themselves doing different things. What remained of this party was setting up to ambush the other party. Some people were off doing something and nobody knows what they were doing. Some people were on dates and then hid under carts and watched as another group tried to child traffic, and they stopped the child trafficking students, but they did not report the child trafficking students to the administration, importantly. And they then let the children go off with some other people who said they were going to take them to go to their homes, and then they are returning the night of, and there is a note pinned to what looks like a very fancy, strange new door.
Yay, new door.
And for Goji's sanity, it's a note that says that you have a new student transferring in, that they will be starting tomorrow. No, they'll be starting today. But they will likely be moving in midway through the day. Is
So
there
we got our new security door.
Door. So,
Max, don't fiddle with the door too much.
but it's mechanical. I want to learn.
Just wait
Right,
till
but,
you
like,
see
don't-
my lovely
I
door.
can improve it.
Don't
Open the door to
break
see
is
it.
what I'm
Open
saying.
the door to see it.
I
And we
won't
don't have
break
enough
it.
bedrooms.
I
Open the
won't
door.
break it.
Open the door.
No, I'm not.
We don't
Am I
have
not down
enough
here? What the
bedrooms.
hell?
Are you not? No, you're there.
Shouldn't we
Are you there?
be in our rooms?
I don't
Also,
s-
Whimsy shouldn't be here.
No, you're returning the night of.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
you're not
turning
emitting
off.
your 0.5 bright light. That's the problem. You're an old token, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Whimsy,
now
yeah,
I see me.
Whimsy is not here. But yeah,
Where is this new student gonna room?
We'll have to
in
figure
the
that
former
out.
mimic room, probably.
I was gonna say they probably magicked a new
The
dorm
dead
room up
mimic
somewhere
room?
in there.
No, we did that in the other room. We didn't do that
Draw
for this
straws.
one.
Just draw straws and
I
swords
get
them now
my
as a bunk
roommate.
bed.
My room's nice for me. I like it. I like my room the way it is.
Nobody- none of us
Besides,
can-
Violet's my roommate some nights, so
But what?
I keep her safe.
What?
What?
Huh. And Hex is just gonna turn his head
No.
slowly
That's,
towards-
I'm not. That's not in character.
Oh.
You guys.
Then
sounded
maybe you
like-
shouldn't say it in voice.
I like to say it in voice.
Kofu's gonna be jealous.
If I had the patience to say everything in voice, I'd be rolling over in my grave.
Hey, if you read the RP channel, you know he's letting her sleep in his room so that she can feel safe. OOC. I see you can say you could have all kinds of rumors. I don't. That'll be funny.
Well, I mean,
As of right now, none of us know
was
this.
asking the swordsman, but then was like,
No.
nah, he's fucking violent.
Ouch. Tough but fair.
Tough but fair.
Do you like your door?
It's blue.
It's bluish.
It's got so much detail. I drew it so
It's
much.
thick.
It is.
You drew it yourself? That I genuinely thought that was like.
Nice.
I know, right, Goji?
That is amazing.
That does look cool.
For roll
Is it blue
20, for
colored or
roll
is it
20
blue?
MS Paint standards, I feel like that's a work of art.
That is awesome.
Is it,
That is
is
better
it,
than I can
Meta,
do.
is it actually painted blue, or is that like some kind of filling that we don't know about
No,
yet?
it's not painted blue. It sparkles. It's like a gray blue, and it sparkles, and there's like 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 how you'd see like little snaking lines like through ore deposits. It looks like that.
Oh.
Oh, Hex immediately goes wide-eyed. His eyes like do that like glitter thing where
It's
he's
not
like fascinated by
mechanical.
it.
It's magical, I guess.
Yep, it's magical and mechanical. You can see
Oh,
what looks
no.
like intricate gears. You see those gray vertical lines? There's like some kind
Oh
of
my
like
god, it's like a
cords.
vault door.
There's like cords covering in front of those, and you can see gears gearing inside of it.
Hex just puts his hand on the door and just slowly lowers it like, I will learn your secrets. I
What is
will
it
learn
with all your
secrets."
characters and
Door.
doors?
I'm not gonna disassemble it.
I mean, it's a door. Maybe you guys need to get a room or something.
I'm gonna see if the school has another one that I could take apart.
Look at all the nice holes in the door.
Because depending on the magical properties that is there, I could be putting that into a project I'm working on.
Can we leave it alone for now so that it can do its job?
I'm not taking it apart, I'm just staring at it, admiring the craftsmanship. You all can do whatever you want. I'm going to take some notes.
We should get sleep. It is late.
Sleep is thus for the weak right now. I want to get these notes first.
That's fine. Hex can take a level of exhaustion and stay up all
I mean,
night.
Hex isn't going to stay up like all night studying it. He's
It's
gonna just
1 a.m.
he's only going to take like a quick, maybe 15 minutes and then go to bed.
That's not obsessively studying it, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what he...
He can save that for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can make all goo eyes at the door tomorrow.
Skip classes and study the door.
One of the other students wants to sell your door.
If they don't want to, if they want to sell the door, I mean, it depends on how much money we can make off of it.
Why would we sell the door?
We're not selling the door.
We just
Oh.
got it.
God said we
wants
could
to
potentially sell
Cosmic,
the door.
Cosmic one. Yeah, the new 8-inch tall student wants to sell your door. That is all out of character. It's just one of the other party members.
No, I know exactly who we're getting.
We're not getting Cosmic. I can
No.
tell you that.
But you
Yeah,
are
we probably
getting
got Cosmic.
Proto as your new person.
Okay.
Hermes.
Hermes. It's technically it's Hermes, but the way the character who I last interacted with Hermes pronounced it was Hermes because of his accent. So I don't know what Kellisk is gonna say.
Limbo.
Given the fact that Kellisk has a similar accent, that's probably how he's gonna pronounce it too.
I think it's a nickname.
1 second. Does Whimsy have horns?
No.
Okay.
No, don't think so.
Yeah, he does now.
Pretty sure he's disguised as a gnome. Halfling. What's he?
Well, Kellisk has horns, and you got horns on Hex, and you got horns on Hermes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was seeing if there were more. I mean, you got those big ears on Violet. Those are kind of horns. They're like floppy horns.
Guess that's one way to call them.
Okay, so we're gonna all go to bed and wake up in the morning.
Kellisk already left early. If you saw, he just asked Whimsy if the children were okay, and Whimsy said yes. He just left.
Whimsy has actually not returned yet, and we've had to revise that due to his work.
Okay, so we're gonna
We're retconning that.
retcon
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That means we don't even less. That means it makes it seem like Whimsy skipped town
Yeah.
because he didn't want to tell us. Yeah, no, the kids weren't safe.
Well,
Sorry.
I was thinking like we could keep Whimsy having popped in and then he left again. Maybe
Well, he'll
he got
have sent
called by his
word.
mercenary group
He'll
or
have sent
something.
word that the children are safe,
Okay.
and that's
As
it.
long as there's as long as he left like a note or something.
Yeah, he would have left a note saying that the children are safe, but that's all he can tell you.
That's fine, because that's pretty
But
much
I
all we asked
actually
of them.
know that that's
That's
all he can tell
trustworthy.
you, and agreed that that's all that he would tell you because of something else going on. So
Well,
Okay.
once we can talk to him, we'll get more information. So,
you might.
but at least we got that note before we all went to bed.
Yes. Winston, shush.
So I guess then next morning, Kellisk is coming back from his thing. Tex, you didn't stay up too late, did you?
No,
Hmm.
only like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
I don't know. I didn't stay up that late.
he wasn't here when I went to work this morning.
Hmm. He hasn't
probably,
returned all night.
he's probably still out with that other group.
And whatever they're doing, they need to hurry it up.
Where are you?
Where am I? That's a good question. I'm still in my room, apparently, because I forgot to open the door.
Womp womp.
You gotta open the airlock
Why did
doors.
everybody close every door? Jesus.
Because we
Because they're paranoid that there are people after them who are going to murder them in their rooms. The same reason you requested the fucking glass door.
You've also asked this party, whose main dorm has been broken into, why we're shutting every door behind us.
I am OOC asking why you guys are closing all the doors because fuck you, I don't want to have to deal with it.
I need to check.
Well, you're gonna deal with it.
I did not.
You know what the real problem
It's
is? You know what the
upside
real problem is? And the other group really has this on you. Do you know why they have these problems, Goji?
Who? What? When? Where? Why?
Why does this party have such a problem with doors when the other one doesn't?
God.
Can somebody
Oh no. It's one of those things where you're right in between the doors, so you can't freaking click it. It's probably why I hate those airlocks.
You need to get yourself a doorman, honestly.
Yeah.
Us having airlocks is also weird too, but whatever.
Every room has airlocks, believe it or not. Every dorm apparently has airlocks everywhere. For some
It's called
reason.
an entry room.
I didn't even make this. I bought this giant set of maps for a university, and these are part of it. You notice the only ones without frickin' airlocks are the ones I stapled on top of it. Oh god. So what are you guys doing? What are you discussing? It's Monday. You guys have a 2-day day today, so you guys can get more in.
How?
I mean, it's Monday. Hex is gonna go to classes in the morning like he usually does.
What do you all believe we should do today?
I mean, until we talk to
Whimsy isn't here.
until we talk to Whimsy to see if we can get a portion of the reward for helping save the kids, or what we can get out of that. I'm gonna go to classes because I want to get some more stuff taught in, and then I'm gonna go to work afterwards because there's a project at work that I've been working on in the downtime that I would like to finish. Because I am this close to it. And he's like holding his fingers up, like doing like the little itty bitty.
Perhaps breakfast would be better to do first than classes.
I mean,
Agreed.
yeah, it is early enough. I'm just excited. I'm sorry.
It's understandable.
Understand? Yes.
Yeah.
Cassette.
Pelisk is looking downtrodden after what happened, with the children and stuff, and he's just whatever. Let's go see how much of the cafeteria is left this time. Seems like every time we go there's less of the cafeteria.
That is an odd phenomenon.
Why are they not fixing it?
Yeah, when the kitchen exploded on our first day, they like fixed it overnight.
Oh, they didn't. They just actually they did the first time.
Yeah. Perhaps their priorities are different than ours.
Hi, Voltron.
Oh, it's a evil stack.
Yes. I need Dragon Zord power now.
This is a weird order.
You guys keep doing whatever it is you're doing. We're just going to eat. I'm sure that's all very important, whatever it is you're up to.
It's just a little Voltron. It's still good. It's still good.
Considers bumping into Vinny's foot.
Maybe it's like a combiner where all of our intelligences have collectively gone down because we're a combiner. Bruticus, devastate, devastator.
Hey, that is from Starscream's Army Part 2.
Yep. Bruticus is my favorite, of the combiners.
I love me a Bruticus. Yes, I do.
I have a Jin Bao oversized, which is a bootleg of a third party, but I have not transformed it because I am stupid. And about the only transformer I can transform easily is an MP10. And even then, that's still pushing it.
I have.
So they're just sitting in their vehicle forms, looking pretty on my shelf.
I have a Mastermind Creations. I am taller than Hex. I'll let you know. I got like 6 inches on him.
That's a whole character. Wow.
It is a whole character.
It is now a whole character, yes.
Okay, you can talk amongst yourselves in the halls while I build your breakfast room.
I mean,
I just don't understand. I'm sure Whimsy had a reason why he could not tell us, but I wish he could tell us the reason, I guess.
I mean,
I mean, secrecy is usually better for stuff like this, especially since he was in disguise at the time, so.
Right, but he knew we were gonna do that. He should have we could have worked with that mercenary team instead of almost killing each other. Well, technically the only person who almost killed anyone was me, but that's not the point.
well, yeah, someone could have gone up to me and, like, pulled the bow out of my hand and said, like, "Yes, no!" But no, you guys are like, yeah, you're gonna get yourself killed. That's cool.
I knew you were not going to take the shot, Kellisk.
Well, good, because I didn't. I'm glad you do.
If you were going to take the shot, you wouldn't have said anything. You would have just taken it.
There were like 9 guys there.
I'm still surprised that my call for a ceasefire worked.
Yeah, I just, I wasn't thinking about the money. Like, I didn't want anything bad to happen to those kids. And I mean, I'm not going to trust mercenaries, okay? It's just, but what can I do? I'm not going to take on like 9 of them by myself. I'm going to be a little splattered if that happens.
Out of
You weren't by
character.
yourself, but
1 second. Out of character. What makes you assert that they're mercenaries?
You implied that.
The way they
They-
spoke, the way they acted, it was.
Because
I'm
they
just
told us
making
that they were
sure that I
getting paid-
didn't. I'm just making sure I never said that.
No.
You were never like, these guys are mercenaries. We're the
No.
mercenaries.
But you
Yeah.
told us that they were
Oh,
getting
so
paid to
mercenary?
rescue the kids, and I'm like, okay, so they're mercenaries. Got it.
And you also said they were desperate. So,
The
Or
way
maybe-
they acted implied mercenaries.
Okay.
is what I
Yes.
will say.
Yeah. I'm just making
It
sure.
heavily implied, we don't care. We're just here to do a job. Get out of our way.
I mean, I suppose hypothetically it could be very money-focused students too, but like,
they weren't students.
The
yeah.
way, yeah.
No,
Running around with portals, students don't have access to that.
They said
Correct.
that we were students. They referred to us as students. They didn't. Yeah.
Also, they mentioned that it was an unofficial trip to the island, that they could not be revealed to the administration.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the reason why they wouldn't let us take the kids back to the administration.
So yeah, and Kellisk has been exposed to all sorts of bounty hunters and mercenaries when he was with the Thieves Guild. So that's just his assumption.
Okay. Yeah. No, just making sure of what I did and didn't say.
Okay. Yeah, I just like I said, I mean, I don't care about the gold guys. I mean, I realize that we need it for tuition, but I mean, those kids, they got their whole lives ahead of them, and we don't know who we gave them to. I mean, if Whimsy hadn't been there, we'd probably all be smears right now.
Unfortunately, true. I don't know if we could have taken all of them, but we would have at least tried.
Yeah, I was not equipped for anything like that, so.
We would have perhaps had the help of those other students.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they kind of turned quick and ran, so.
Well, they were trying to rescue the students too after learning that they were, or not students, the children.
Yes.
The other students were trying to rescue the children after they learned that that's what they were transporting
Yeah.
by breaking the main rule of transporting things.
Zach, didn't you say we should find out where they were going?
I did find out where they were going.
Don't we want to go there? Find out who's behind this?
Yes, but I don't want to go in completely blind like the last 2 times we've done something like that.
Mm.
I'd like to scout it out first.
Point taken. Hi, Violet. Aren't you in the kitchen already?
There is no kitchen, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Caught fire.
Oh. Oh.
We have more of a kitchen in our dorm than they do at the actual
Oh. Okay.
room over here now, so.
Did
Yeah.
you feel better last night with the security door and stuff? Did you sleep okay?
Yes, thank you.
That's good.
You wonder why our room was targeted multiple times.
Yeah. No idea.
Ah, fucking move, damn it.
No.
Swordsman's going to grab some bananas, like 2 bananas, an apple, and an orange for breakfast, and he's going to go and he's going to walk over here. And looks like he's.
Do you have anything you need? Do you need to be down there? Not there. Do you need to be engaged, or is this just like when you go to the bathroom?
There is like 2 things I want to look for.
Okay.
Down there, and
Then we
both,
will flip to you at some point.
They
yeah.
both have to do with books, so it shouldn't take.
Yep, we'll do that when we.
Yeah, he's gone. If anyone looks, he's gone. It's like he's not even there.
Hex is staring at the nose board, and his eyes are just going wide.
Why are your eyes going wide?
Because there's finally a response to him, Meta.
What does the response say?
Hi, Hex. I am Miseta. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right, Meta. If not, shoot me. I don't know.
Probably.
I do not excel in skills of artifice, but I am an ancient war forged. That is what's making Hex go like, ancient knowledge.
Skulls.
So Hex is taking notes.
I see Whimsy put up his notification as well.
Might have to send mail. If you send mail, if you respond to that, please send it to me in Discord, and I will make sure it gets to the recipient that it needs to get to.
Oh, you mean for the noseboard posting?
Yep.
Okay.
Since there's now officially a mailroom.
Tell us grab some food off the food cart or whatever.
Meat.
And he walks over and looks around, scans the hall, looking to see if maybe Kofu is around. But she's not.
Badge. Do you guys have anything else you're doing? Anybody you want to talk to?
I'm looking to see who's around.
Ella stops and looks at the what's his? Is he a geonisic geo dude?
What?
You gotta be more specific about where you're looking.
This blue guy, right here.
Oh, what are those things?
Genasi?
Yeah,
Genasi?
an air genasi.
Yeah, wasn't he in our class? Wasn't he the guy that got the drugs and he got pulled
Was he?
aside to be talked to? I think he was in that group.
Was he in the group that had the green gas?
I think he was.
Oh.
Which class was that?
The artifice class.
I think you guys
Where
were the
they-
last one in the artifice class, so let me check. We might be able to find out.
Because
They were, they got pulled aside by the teacher for using that green stuff that was under the, whatever the hell it's called.
under the cafeteria freezer or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one, thank you.
No, but everyone's. He was in the class for sure. Looks like I've set everybody back where they started, so it sounds like it could have been. Let me check. I might actually have it on this character sheet. That was probably the way to go. Open character sheet.
I'm glad you remember that, because I sure as hell wouldn't have been able to.
Look, Pellis got an A, so I definitely remember that. He actually got he actually succeeded at something.
Yeah, it was the thing we had Hex build, right?
Mm-hmm.
It did in the character sheet. Look at that. Good job.
Ah. Well, there you go then. That is him.
Oh, Pellis walks by the table and stops and looks at the Genasi. And like he does a double take, and he's like, "Hey, don't we have a artificers class together or something?"
We were in a class together, yes.
Yeah, you were using some pretty weird stuff in there.
Just normal supplies.
I don't know about that. It was green.
There's lots of green alchemical ingredients.
Yeah, but not like this.
Like what?
I think like if you breathe it in, it does stuff to you.
What things? I did not see anything happen from our green material.
Or maybe you weren't using enough.
How much should you use? It seems.
I didn't use it intentionally. I was hit with it.
But how much am I supposed to use? I'm not understanding.
Do you want to see hallucinations or something? Do I need to give you some sort of you know?
You're very aggressive. Have I done something to offend you?
Callus, what, hold on. Zach's gonna, like, walk up and put his hand on Callus' shoulder and be like, hey, I think he's just trying to, do you remember where you got it from specifically, or what it was called, or anything like that?
No. Asir said he got it from the shelves.
Okay. So it was already up there on the shelves then. You didn't see him, like, pull it out of anything? Any of, like, his gear or anything like that? Alright.
See, I don't buy that, and I'll tell you why. Because a teacher held you behind after class.
Do you want to roll your thingy?
That would be
insight versus deception or something. Yeah. I'm losing out.
Let's see. I do.
Ooh.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. That's very good.
All right, you believe him.
Oh wow! I wonder what he what did he roll?
You can look. At least the die. You don't know the bonus, but
yeah. Must have a very high bonus.
Or
he's telling the truth, and it really was the, or at least he really thinks that the other guy. What do you say, Azir?
Asir, yes.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Goji, do you know offhand? ESYR.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Goji's good.
I think he's telling the truth. But we might want to talk to this Asir that he was teamed with.
Yeah.
See where they got it from.
Well,
Swordsman go.
I think he found a new place to eat.
Yes.
Most of.
Swordsman snuck off, and Hex already has a table.
How is he that stealthy in that armor? But only when food's involved.
I mean, do you want to watch another person eat? I certainly don't.
Zek gets Kellis to cool down a bit, and he's like, fine. I'm just on tilt after last night.
And that's understandable. We all are definitely not feeling great after that outcome.
You guys have a good day. Thank you. Just
Welcome. And we'll pause real quick. If not, you guys can talk in the chat if you want. While we flip
Okie
over
dokie.
to, of course, the swordsman doing the swordsman things.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, I gotta remember which secret you're in.
The one that
Secret
used to
two.
have, yeah,
Secret
the occult symbol, but that was covered up, made all nice and pretty. Okay, so there are bookshelves down here, and there's a journal.
Yes.
So obviously the swordsman is eating. I'll flip his side over so that way we can actually have you set of this art. Yeah. And
As
you
it
know,
got
he's eating.
revealed. Didn't you learn
Yeah.
anything from Dragonheart? The best kept secrets get revealed early. How quickly did who was it that I ruined? Was it Kairos that I ruined?
Cairo.
What was that, like
you-
a session and a half? You
Something
had to
like
keep
that.
it for like most of a year. Like,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Okay. So he's eating, but actually I moved him the wrong way first. Because first, want to check the journal. And this is just like a journal? I know I've read it before, but this is like a journal that someone would use, and they would keep notes in. Are there other entries besides the one that's open? Like this was someone's actual journal?
What
for,
was
like,
the entry
Chaz's?
that you have already read?
Talking about how his Dark Lord was gonna help him get revenge. Chaz. Well,
Oh.
Chaz was the student. But
Yes.
like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge on all these people. Were there other entries? And specifically, I'm looking for any names of teachers that I recognize or that the swordsman would recognize. They speak in character.
Roll luck.
Absolutely. Can do. Where's my luck?
That was not a bad luck roll.
It's not bad at all.
You don't find any teachers involved, but you do find a journal entry that is roll. What would you call roll to decipher what looks like a tier damaged journal entry?
That's an interesting one. You could do investigation. You could do that.
Investigation it is.
Okay. You know, I imagine I don't find much unless.
Wait, you could use it. This is actually a good use, possibly. I love how
They're
they
gonna
always
hate
get
me.
used in one-on-ones. I love how it
Yeah.
always gets used in one-on-ones.
All right. They'll probably yell at me
Buzz is
about
already
that.
cackling right now. Buzz is already cackling.
Try again. Wow! Look at that! That really was a good use of that reroll in that one.
Inspiration.
Oh, you gave me an inspiration.
No, but you could use them.
I could. Will that help me though?
It could definitely help you.
Okay.
There are degrees of legibility with this, so what you're getting is going to be something.
Come on, baby, give me a 4. Just once.
Oh! You see a very conflicted journal entry. It seems to be saying something about he's not sure if he can keep on with this. Now that he knows the actual cost, he can't bring himself to draw that blood. Something about how many lives is it worth? and how many years left in those lives.
Interesting. Not sure if you kept that word given your state, miss. And then, now that I've addressed the corpse, looking through the library down here, are there any books that might have a way to summon the ghost of someone who is deceased? A ritual, because he can't. There's no real spell that he could probably do for that ritual.
There are not. Most of the books tend to focus on what? One sec, I gotta look up the. Geology, conjuration, and anatomy.
Interesting. You didn't even call for a roll. You don't roll unless you call for a roll. Okay, but in actuality, so nothing there. He'll finish eating. But just to let you know, Meta, his plan is to find something. He might ask a teacher. He might check the library. He's looking for a way to summon a ghost so he can talk to this student, this deceased student over here from 100 years ago, and see if he can ask her what happened.
Isn't Speak with Dead a thing?
It is, but he doesn't have that spell. And also, I feel like it'd just be more interesting to like summon her ghost and
That's
have
true.
her here. Instead of being like... You ask 5 questions. Is that a question? Yes. That's one of my favorite scenes in the D&D movie.
Well, let's see. We should do Speak with Them with 5 questions. If makes it even better, we can recreate.
But yeah, that's all he's got.
All right, then we'll pop you out.
Let me change my side real quick. Back to the swordsman. There we go. We'll of course, make sure it's clear,
Yeah.
before. Cheer.
Kellisk is peering over Hex's shoulder, looking at the book and not understanding anything. He doesn't recognize what he's looking at. He barely recognizes anybody because he rolled a nat 1.
I'm surprised that Meta didn't kick me from the call when he unmuted me, so thank you.
I mean, that can be arranged.
No. Hex will snap out of his thoughts and then look over at Violet and go, these are things that are just thoughts in my head. Might be something related to what I'm hoping to finish tonight, but it's a step in the direction, not the final product, so to speak.
What is that thing?
Well, that's clear as mud.
He points to the picture of the creature.
It is just a diagram of a creature. Trying to see if I can make something.
Interesting.
If I can do it, it would be helpful to me at least.
But I mean,
maybe more.
What creature is that?
It's taking inspiration from multiple things.
Oh, so you made it up. Okay.
I mean, yeah. I guess the closest thing that you could compare it to is a chimera, I guess.
Okay.
Do you know what a chimera is?
I've heard stories about them. I've never seen them. I'm not even sure they really exist.
Fair enough. But yeah, something like that, but not to that scale.
Yeah. So is that a trap?
No, it.
Well,
Like I
you
said,
should-
it's going to be easier to show than to explain it right now. But it's not done, so when I can, I will happily show you all the progress.
Okay, yeah, just don't, don't turn me into like a guinea pig or something. I don't want to.
No, it's
Yeah.
not gonna. It's not gonna turn any of you into. No.
No, I don't want to be experimented on, okay?
I'm not gonna experiment on anybody.
Okay.
Besides, if I did, I'd take volunteers.
Oh, okay.
So and then Hex just jokingly writes down Kellis' name and like scratches it out. All right.
Ghost has no idea what you wrote, so it doesn't matter.
Not volunteer.
Ghost looks to Zach and he's like, so, you say we've got more to do. What do you want to do?
We'll need to find the seer person, whoever they are. It was one of the others that was on that team, so you seem to remember a bit more about them than I do.
Well, I mean,
What are we doing?
There was a group that used that same green gas that affected Kellis the other day during our artifice class experiment.
Yeah, their little demonstration.
Trying to find out where they got it from.
Interesting.
The student we just talked to, he said one of the other students in his group got it off one of the shelves, so he's our next lead.
we know he didn't get it off the shelf. There's no way he got it off the shelf. Why would the teacher keep them back?
Exactly. He may believe that his teammate got it off the shelf, but
Yeah. But I mean, where are our priorities right now? I guess that's the question.
well, with the kids safe,
Yeah,
As far as we know,
I trust Whimsy.
I didn't see him, so I mean, that note you read could be from anybody.
I think we should just wait till he comes back and we can discuss with him. But I think right now he's probably just trying to tie up loose ends.
Hope we're not
Okay.
loose ends to him.
I mean, I don't know what all that group has been doing, so I'm just going to let them finish their work because we're not involved.
Mm,
And we weren't wanted to be involved, so...
indeed.
So like I said, I'm more than happy to continue my classes, continue my job to at least guarantee money.
I do
Well,
know.
I mean,
Look, I was able to receive the coordinates that they were told to deliver the children to. It's unlikely that they will still be there, but there still may be evidence we can use to further track them down and put a stop to this for good. Rescuing the kids is good, but it's not. The people that behind it are still out there.
Yeah, and if the kids didn't show up, do we think that they're still going to be there, or
No,
will
I
they
believe they'll have cleared out, but
Yeah.
they'll have to have left some evidence.
unless they're particularly not wanting to be found and clean that place up very well.
Also, it's still my speculation that they intended to kill the delivery team once they arrived.
Out of
They were given
character.
no instructions other than to just go there. That's extremely suspicious.
Yep.
well,
Out of
maybe.
Out of character, you could use today to explore further where you were going, and then use the second half to do classes.
Well,
I mean,
why don't
Hex
we
thinks
reach
that
out?
this is gonna. Hex is gonna admit, like, this sounds like we're gonna be walking into a trap regardless.
But I'm just saying that maybe we ought to talk to the other team and see if they want to accompany us and get to the bottom of this.
Good.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'd rather go in more numbers.
I don't disagree.
I mean, we don't even know who they talked to. They bugged out so quick.
They don't know who they talked to.
Hmm.
They were willing to apparently accept 20 gold from a stranger to deliver cargo sight unseen.
30 gold, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was 20.
It's 20? 20. 20 is still a lot of gold. That's 2 students' tuition.
Hmm. You're quiet, Violet. What do you think we should do?
I really don't know.
Swordsman?
Where's your
I wish
helmet?
we could get more information from Quincy.
We will when we can.
Yes, Kellis, what do you need?
Do you have any ideas on what we should do today?
It is a day of class, so class could be a good idea. Although in terms of our ongoing investigation,
Well, we got a few going on.
Indeed.
I find when investigating it is best to follow a lead.
Well, we have the lead on the name from the Genasi. What's it, Asir?
Yes.
Here,
Do you know them?
Yeah.
I do not know them personally, but they're on the notice board. They posted something.
Well, at least we have a way to contact them. We can
They're
send a
in room
letter.
203.
Unless they're in class. But that's where they stay. We could go there. We could go
Yes.
there after class tonight
Yeah.
and go ask them where they got that green stuff.
Nothing evil.
That sounds like a plan, because we really should go to class.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are here to go to learn stuff, and we ain't learning nothing when we're getting our butts kicked by people wandering all over the island.
Exactly. What class do we have on the schedule today? That's the real question.
I think we get to pick.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
But
what do we want to
I don't know.
Winston.
Somebody else pick. I don't want to pick this time.
do?
I mean, I already said I would like to go to class.
Yeah, but you didn't say which class, but...
Hex just stares at Zek and just goes,
Okay,
"What
fine.
class do you think I want to focus on?"
It is... I personally feel it is better to expand your horizons beyond just one particular topic. However, I do
Yes.
understand.
Well, the first class of my day is going to be the main class because of what I have talked to the teacher about.
I don't know the main class. I've never been to. Is there a class in Maine going on?
It's artifice class.
Okay,
That is
alright,
my
thank you.
primary main class.
Right, and Asir was in that class, right?
Yes.
So he might be there. We might kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Could be.
Works for me. Swordsman?
I'm fine with
Violet?
that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, guess we're heading to the artifice class and hoping this seer guy shows up.
Oh boy.
It seems we are staking a lot on this Asir person being in the class.
I mean, if you all would like to do another class, I am okay to do another class. I can always do artifice class later in the day.
I mean, I haven't been to my
Yeah,
stealth
stealth
class.
one. I mean, you've probably been going in a lot of our off times we've been having where
Yeah.
it's not on screen, but
I mean, if you guys want to go to stealth class, that's fine. I can check out magic smithing because that will also help me with my
I am
project.
intending to go to magic smithing as well. If
So we
you
can
would like
split up
company.
that way.
Okay. I'll
So
I suppose I'll go with you to the stealth and information class then.
Okay.
Alice.
You want to come with us, Violet?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, you two enjoy the magic smithing class. Hopefully it'll learn how... Apparently I can't talk today. Hopefully you'll learn how to do whatever it is you're trying to do with your device.
I'm
Hex.
pretty sure that's you hit magic with a hammer or something.
Smithing is a very in-depth
I'm
art.
sure there is more to it than that, yes.
Well, yeah, you gotta shape the magic with the hammer. You gotta, and then you.
I believe it's
No.
more along the lines of creating enchanted items.
Oh, okay. With a hammer?
Maybe.
A hammer can be involved in smithing.
A hammer can be hammer is primarily used to shape the metal as it is forged, but I'm trying to learn how to infuse magic into it.
Right.
Hit it harder.
There is a normal smithing class too, if you want to take that. Although I don't believe you would get much use out of heavy armor, Kellis.
Oh no.
I mean, he
No
can learn how to make
normal
his own
smithing class.
daggers.
Is there really no normal smithing class? That's weird.
No, there's only a magic smithing. I mean, you're going to mayor.
I guess magic smithing is part of, or I guess regular smithing is part of magic smithing. So yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah, I don't need anything bulking me down. I don't need, Bahamut, bless you, there, swordsman, for walking around in that stuff and thinking you're just being able to do that. That's too much for me.
It takes discipline and a lot of time wearing it. Out of character, Bahamut has never been established in this world. Neither has Tiamat. We have Riotous,
Yes.
is the dragon god.
I know. I talked to Meta about it, and these are stories that he was told by his mother. So they could be real, they could be legends, they could be somewhere else, but yeah. So yeah, he will repeat stories basically mainly because the stories that I know are from Kryn. So doesn't mean they happen, but they're stories.
As someone who knows Forgotten Realms lore a bit, this campaign is very far from it.
they have a lot of the same names, but they don't have a lot of the same. It's when you watch those videos like way back in the day where they like ask like old people like what's a Charmander, and they're like this is what and they're like, yo bro, this sounds like a Charmander.
These are bedtime. These are bedtime stories that she told him when he was a child to go to sleep. So
a type of fire ant, obviously. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, and then I need to find. You guys can continue to talk while I finish this up.
I have to admit, I don't believe I'm necessarily going to benefit from the stealth class as much as... Well, actually, I may benefit from it more than you will, Kalisk. You already seem to know what you're doing.
I mean, I got raised by a bunch of, partially raised. I don't know. It's my childhood was very complicated. But I've talked to some people. They know how to hide. That's about it. I don't know everything.
We'll start somewhere, after all.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to the Magic Smith class, you might be able to have them look at that new little gadget you got there. That looks pretty cool.
Hex perks his head up. New gadget. What new gadget? Gadget?
Nope, that's...
Kellis points at his hip. At Zek's hip.
Zek has his, the infernal steel revolver on his hip right
Hex
now.
points at the table in front of him. Put it down. Here, please, now.
Okay. Zach will pull it out, check it to make sure there's nothing in any of the chambers, and then lay it on the table.
Hex will just grin at it and just admire it for a second and go, okay, so I want to study this too at some point. But for now, let's see. I did your...
You did one of my
Okay,
pistols
who's with
before.
which groups again?
That's fine.
Swordsman and Hex are going to magic smithing. I think everyone else is still.
Everyone else, yeah.
Everyone else is going to stealth, yep. But Hex will be like, all right, so that pistol is not going to have that ability anymore because he's going to touch the revolver. And, is the pistol considered non-magical?
I admit, so swordsman and who are stealth and information?
This one has magic damage on it. It's got fire damage.
It's Hex and the swordsman are going to magic smithing.
Okay. Who had stealth and information?
Everybody else.
I thought somebody had tech and artifice. That's fine.
No, we decided
Hex will go to artifice class later.
It meets at the same time today.
Hex is gonna go to artifice class then, I guess. Oh no, he will stay with magic smithing. This is fine.
Yeah, you said it was still going to be useful for you anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay, and then everybody else, which means the Violet is stealth and information. And the Kalisk is stealth and information.
And Meta, since the pistol has magical damage, does it mean that it's magical or is it non-magical pistol? For Zach's new weapon.
The Infernal Steel gun.
What did I have you write down about it?
Let me see. Let me look at it real quick. It's got Infernal Iron on the barrel, and it does an extra 1d4 fire damage, and it's a +1.
Yeah, I would say going on Icewind Dale rules +1 is magical.
Okay, so then Hex will poke at it and then go, oh, this is already magical. I can't make this any better. Crap. That's fine.
Okay.
Your other pistol still has the other thing, though. So you have two technically magical things.
Good. Very helpful.
For now.
Thank you.
But like I said, I still want to study that, this at some point.
I will give you a chance to, once we have a little more time in the, dorm, I suppose.
Appreciate it. And then Hex will carefully, hand the pistol back over.
Grab it. Check it again to make sure it's clear, even though he already did, and then holster it.
Okay,
I guess we should probably start heading to class. It's going to be getting,
I would
getting a little late.
like to direct everybody's eyes to Goji's webcam for a moment.
Okay.
What?
No. You guys, don't go to the class. Don't go to the class. Don't go. I can't tell you this in character, but don't go. Oh.
Stealth and information?
Based on this little layout we have here,
Oh no.
you guys are gonna have to tell Meta where you're looking at all times.
Yes.
I'm sure. Meta?
Your
Am I
head,
right?
your feet to head implies your direction, 180 degrees, unless you're like a weird race that has some weird eye
An
placement
owl?
or something.
But yeah, I hope you have fun. Good luck. Godspeed.
You're here too.
I am not in this class.
No,
He's
you're
in
in magic smithing. Look. No, are you looking? I
Why are we here?
Are we here just to suffer?
He thought he was safe. He thought he safe!
Why are we here too, Meadow? What does this have to do with Magic Smither? Well, we're screwed. I hope. Well, actually, no. We have enough fodder that we might be okay.
Sacrifice the
It
student!
feels like we're going on a field trip.
I
We're
wouldn't
going on a
count
field
on
trip.
everyone in this. I wouldn't count on all the students here being here after we leave.
Okay.
But don't worry, kids. It's okay.
Everything's fine. No need to worry.
I don't have any knowledge of this with this character.
No.
Hmm.
What class did Zek decide to go to?
Health
Same
and
one?
information.
Yeah, he's right there.
So, Bruzon.
Oh, I'm
Well-
right next to you, but I can't see myself again because I don't have any light generating again.
I'll fix you.
Yeah, I can't see Zek.
Oh.
I can only see
I'll
there
fix
he
you.
is.
Give me a second. I'll fix you. There we go. And for right now, we're just gonna give you some night vision. Well, no, you'd have a torch because you're a torchy boy. They'd give you
Aren't we
torches.
outside in the daylight?
Isn't it 30
Yeah, it's
feet
like-
for bright light
Like, I can see everything.
for a torch? Yeah, because you got night vision.
20.
Okay.
20 and 20. Okay.
So I don't think we're outside in the dark, but we got to be inside for how dark it is. Yeah.
Well, that's true. You wouldn't be out. I guess I don't. I know what to do. Watch me be smart here, because this is only ever needed when it needs to be seen.
Light source everywhere.
Yes, basically. There. Now you should be able to see everything.
Yep. I can indeed.
Boom.
I see everything.
I can see this old mansion is by S. Mitchell.
Yes.
Thanks, S. Mitchell.
Yep.
Shout out to S. Mitchell.
So, you find yourself, and Bruzon steps forward. Students, today will be a little bit different of a class. We have come together to solve a problem for the university. We will need the participation of all three classes. For stealth and information, we will be surveying the outside and inside of the manor. For tech and artifice and magic smithing, you will be working to build structures to surround the manor. We have acquired some artifacts from the headmaster that will bring a visual feed back to a central location, as well as acquiring any. You will have the use of any and out of character. It'll be wizard cantrips. You can you will be able access to gems that are able to cast that up. So you could anything that a wizard could cast as a cantrip.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to just go around casting cantrips, huh? Okay.
Well, not like as part of what you're built in,
oh, as part of the security measures they're building.
out of
okay.
character. That's what this thing is he's referencing. It's
Got it.
crystals
We're building
that will power a mechanism to make sure we catch any movement, to activate the crystals, to activate the gemstones, and send the video feed back and track it. We will need to have 100% coverage of all angles out of this manor at all times, and it is of the utmost importance that we do so, not only for the safety of the students at the university, but for the safety of all those involved. Particularly, if you are unwilling to assist. You may leave at this point, but any students that do choose to work on this will have their first month's tuition paid for.
Oh shit. Okay.
Whimsy and the new guy are gonna be pissed.
Nah, Whimsy's probably getting paid enough for that side gig. Who cares?
Meh.
Whimsy didn't cut us in on that. Screw Whimsy.
Touche.
I don't
Hex. Touche.
care if you're not actually saying that shit, but
I hope you're not saying that shit because I'm worried about the kids.
Where on campus are we? Like, what building is this?
So
The
let me
abandoned
bring
manor.
you back to the
Sorry?
let me bring
abandoned manor.
let me bring you
Sorry
back to
to
the
talk
big
about that.
map here. Oh no, it's fine. So let me ping over here. Yeah, over here. This abandoned manor. That's not suspicious at all.
So it's still on campus,
Ish.
technically.
Yeah.
It's a field trip. We made a
If you
field
guys
trip to the
look, there
spooky
are
place.
signs all over saying "Do not enter. Do not enter under penalty of that. Do not enter. You will not survive." All the windows and doors are boarded up. Swordsman, can you explain any marks that may exist as a result of things that don't matter at all? I don't. I think there has to have been some signs of whatever you guys did.
Let's see. Any boards on the front door?
Yeah, some of the boards
I
I think
don't-
were pulled off maybe.
Yes. And there'd be a rope to one of the side balconies. Also, meta check your whispers because there are people still on the map who should not be on the map.
Yes, I think I got rid of them all now.
I'll double check because
Okay.
I think if I don't see them, then we're fine. But
Yeah. So continue, guys. What
Yeah,
is your
you got it.
decisions?
Right, so
Help.
you wanna fortify this place?
Not so much
what it seems
sort of
like.
this. Yeah.
so you want cameras basically set up?
Motion detecting cameras set
I
up
have a question. Are we keeping something out or in?
in.
Ah,
What are
okay,
the
I was gonna-
supplies? What are the supplies that we get for this? Do we have
So
a budget?
so you got what they're saying. You have like any use of, like metal or materials, like base materials, like wood, metals, whatever that can make basic structures. You also have access to crystals that can cast any wizard cantrip. Unless there's something crazy ridiculous that I might veto that shouldn't be
So you
included
can weld
in that.
stuff, basically.
And then you actually have the gem that does the like video feed.
Okay.
I was gonna say this place is a dump. You should just demolish it and build something new.
You have
Well-
and you have the survey corps too.
I
I
mean,
was
if
gonna
we're
say, is the thing we're trying to keep inside there already? Because we're supposed to be surveying inside as well, you said.
Some of them are likely still inside, yes. Thus
Hmm.
the payment.
Okay.
I mean, it's a spooky old house with some ghosts or something, right?
Ghosts?
I don't know. I've never seen no ghosts.
Well,
This
it's
is one of
something that
those
we
things
picked
that's
up
more-
on camera,
Oh,
so
sorry.
maybe not ghosts.
This is one of those things that's more important than rebuilding the kitchen.
yeah, it is.
I mean,
That's a fair point.
okay.
Just
Is it only the students providing support for each other that will provide security on the inside? For those that have to go in.
I don't think we're supposed to go in.
Yeah, we're supposed to
the
surveil the
stealth
inside
and
and
information
outside.
corps are the people going in and surveying and providing the forces. Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're the scout corps. It's not
Yeah.
corps, it's core. English is dumb.
You're a corpse.
Yeah, say that now. That might be accurate later. Actually, I would keep that about yourself because you're going in there.
Gonna say Hax stayed outside. He's fine.
Unless one of them gets out.
Goji's like, yes, I'm on the outside crew. I chose right today.
Well, Bruzon, I met your brother, by the way. He looks just like you. What is in there?
We're not sure exactly what it is, but they kill without mercy. They look like statues. But if you look away,
No,
You're dead.
Beta, no! Out of character, no! Out of character, no! No!
Believe me, that was so much fun dealing with gang. So much fun. Also because I don't know if any of the stuff we did worked.
Ooh, boy.
remind me of the things you
Boy.
did.
Broke a lot of them. But I
Oh.
don't know if that stayed the way it
Oh
did.
yeah, no, no, okay, yeah, no. I mean, you have good intuition sometimes.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, the misery. Everybody. All right, so everybody's still in.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I've got
vacation.
backups.
All right. So for the magic smithing people, so you can see kind of this here. You should be able to. Let me give you both light. Night vision, 1 billion. I'll give you each. For now. There. So you guys can kind of go around just the outsides of the buildings around the map. Like just drag yourself around to see the outsides of the building layers. First floor, second floor, third floor, and base. You can't really see the basement, so they're just below you. But to the obviously top to bottom is third, second, first. You'll want to survey that. So you'll want to look at placement. You'll want to look at where windows are, where you need to place things. You need to perform a perimeter. You need to draw on the map with the drawing tools what kind of devices you're going to build, what kind of framework and structure to hold it so it's secure and won't succumb to, whatever might happen to an installation. That is your guys' thing that you're doing, which you'll be able to probably mostly do while the survey corps is going inside of the buildings. And then you guys will be able to provide additional information when you get out that you can discuss and build the last steps of whatever your plans are based on what you learn with the other group.
What specifically are we supposed to be looking for inside, I guess?
You're looking for areas that you think need to be covered to see if there's any areas where you think maybe they could go underground maybe to escape.
Okay.
And if
Got
you
it.
find any, to learn anything you can about their behavior, as they don't have a ton of information. Do you remember what was told? Was anything told to administration?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, they just know what they have personally found, which is almost nothing.
I assume if they're like statues that they cannot be killed.
Not that they're aware of. They don't. Yeah, they just know that they've seen
can't kill a
statues. Yeah, they've seen. People have seen statues flashing in the windows, and people that have entered have died and not come back out.
But a statue can't kill you. But then you look away. Then you blink. And oh yes, it can.
How you doing, Hex?
Hex is like just staring at the house like we are in for a treat. So do we get time to plan out like as the three groups how we're gonna tackle this? Or are they just throwing us in there without any preparation?
You can plan it, yes, if you'd like.
Hex would absolutely recommend that we plan it, but he's also gonna ask how long do we have? Like, is there a timetable for this?
However long you want to use.
As long as we have 100% coverage, I guess.
Yep. This is of the utmost
All right.
importance. If it takes you 3 days, it takes 3 days. If it takes you a few hours, it takes you a few hours.
But we get paid at the end, correct?
Yes, once you have 100% coverage.
No, that's fine. He just wants to make sure that payment, like when payment's going to happen, because obviously he doesn't want to. He himself as a character would feel bad about taking payment before it's done.
Yep, 100% coverage is obtained.
How is video surveillance equipment going to prevent these things from leaving?
When they're
It's
viewed,
magical surveillance.
when it appears when they are in someone's view, they cannot move. So we are going to feed this back to a central room and have somebody constantly watching. Out of character, there is precedent for live video feed in universe all the way back to the first 4 sessions of the campaign. If you recall the video feed of the horse races hex.
I remember Alvin doing that at least once.
Yep.
So yeah.
So you're saying the statues, and if you see them, they don't move, but when you don't see them, they do?
As long as someone is looking at it, it sounds like they're incapable of movement.
Well, how do they know they're being looked at?
I assume they're magical.
Or it's something with their properties or curse or whatever it is.
Quantum
That's
We
angels.
already know what we're going up against.
Huh.
We have to work in teams. That way, there's always somebody looking at it.
Yes.
I would say for the stealth group, there's what, 7, 8 of you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 8. So groups of 2 or 4?
No, 4. I would absolutely say groups of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that way 3 can at least keep as much of a 360 view as possible, and 1 can work.
Well, then who do we want to take with us?
That's for you 3 to decide.
Fair enough.
Hex is going to look to the teachers and go, okay, so for as much information as possible, do these things go out the windows, or do they only go through doors?
To our understanding, walls are no barrier.
So even walls, so then, okay.
So they can wall clip? That's kind of BS.
And if you look around you, you can see spread it hitting, well, actually perception.
Okay.
Yeah, not everything the parties come to conclusions of are correct, Cosmic. Everybody except for Kellis can see occasionally dotted in trees or hidden behind buildings or barrels, people kind of in a perimeter around watching the house.
I'm still kind of backing Kellis just raise the whole thing option.
I would rather not raise it because it doesn't destroy the statues and lets them go wild. And obviously we don't want that. But
fair. I figured depending on what we raised it with, they would probably go with it if they're made of stone.
Yeah.
I mean, if you burn
How do you know
stone,
destroying them will destroy them?
Yeah.
No. That's what the experiment of destroying them is for.
It could just set them loose, though. Now we have a chance to contain them. We know that there are many still inside. If we demolish the building, even with the dust that spreads, they could be anywhere.
Yeah, I'd rather contain them and then maybe we can try to find a way to study them after the fact, but...
Agreed.
All we know is that the front door, which had been sealed, was found unsealed and slightly ajar, as if somebody had broken in.
This place has been off limits as long as I've been at the school. I don't know why someone would do that.
Nor do we.
Ellis taps his foot and looks around. Does anybody happen to have a mirror?
Why?
Well, what if they look at themselves?
I hadn't thought of that. What would happen if they look at themselves?
I don't know. That's just shot in the dark.
Do they have eyes if they're statues?
I don't know.
If they are alive, then them looking at themselves would be something looking at them.
Guess we'll need to find out once we're inside.
Perhaps you can lead two to each other and make them look at each other.
That's a good point, Swordsman.
It's as if a seal was broken.
Like, is there a shiny piece of metal around or anything like that that I could use as a mirror to try this?
You could try to make
like,
one.
He's not gonna have like a full length mirror.
You could try to make one. How would you try to make one, Hex?
I'm sorry, try to make what?
If you had the metal and the facilities, what role would you use to make? Would you use to make a mirror?
You're talking about like just polishing a piece of metal so you can see a reflection in it?
Yeah, mirrors usually, well, older style mirrors were usually silver.
For it to be, because it's gonna need to pass a certain amount to be good enough to pull off what you guys are hoping to pull off. So, but you usually do crafty bullshit, so I figured you'd be the best option to figure out what role we should make.
I mean, if we're
it's like craftsmanship.
Question is, Meta, how advanced are we? Because if we're getting into more modern like not modern fantasy, but are we at the point where we could use glass? Because glass is more common now. But if we're going further back, we're looking more at like silver or aluminum.
You could use glass.
That's why vampires weren't able to see their reflections, because
silver
were silver, and vampires or unholy beasts were supposed to be weak to silver.
Yep.
You could use glass.
I mean, we have steel, and I know steel can be polished to a mirror finish, so...
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, but I would rather use steel for, well...
You have basically unlimited material.
Aluminum can be polished to a mirror finish also.
Yeah, I mean, I would say maybe aluminum, because it'd be harder to scratch and break if there's someone trying to get them out.
Yeah, if it's steel, I'm gonna have a hard time carrying it. Aluminum would be easier for me.
I mean, this isn't thin aluminum.
It's thin enough.
So what are we gonna do? Make shields, mirror shields?
I mean, basically
that is a good idea. It would be.
That would be basically the shape that we go with.
For example, you have someone hold up their shield, and unfortunately, the only way to truly test if it works is to take your eyes off of it. Have everyone blink, and then see if it moves with the mirrored surface looking at itself.
How will we know if it moved? Well, I guess we would know if it moved when we reopen our eyes, I suppose.
Hence why everyone blinks at the same time. It is quick.
But do we know how fast these things move when you blink? Because if they move very quickly, someone could die in that process.
Then you do not test such a risky idea. You go for something safer.
Which is why I think they wanted video feed instead of.
Yeah.
Right. The issue is we still need to find... They wanted to try to, I guess, corral them, it sounded? I thought the idea was to keep them all contained inside the house.
Yeah.
Out of character, what he said was they wanted to check to make sure there's no way they can escape underground, any tunnels
Right,
or
yes,
anything
I
out.
remember now.
And then
That's
also,
right.
if you do run across them, to see if you can observe or learn anything about them that might aid in what things you need to make sure you can do. Can they go through walls? Can they not go through walls, etc.?
Meta, I'm just telling you, I'm trying to not be meta about this because I am
Yes.
a Doctor Who guy, so.
Yes.
And that's one of the best episodes ever.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny too is that if you were not your character, you could actually have some theoretical knowledge about this because it have popped up in history before.
In fact, let's see. Garen. Vinny found the book. Vinny gave the book to Garen because they found a book in the library that pretty much detailed everything or had a section on these things.
Yep.
Well, Vinny is now useless to us.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No, he supplies you guys with drugs.
Hey, we
excuse
should
me.
go talk to Vinny and see if he wants to come with us. I don't know why I said that, but it just seems like a good idea now.
I think didn't you guys have a class that you went to for your early class, or was that later? No, because the early you weren't. No, because what happened early on? Because early on, I think we did something because you were missing people, or you know.
Early Dorbar was getting his rest, and the let's see, I think Twayblade and Tavion, at least those two,
They had
were
their stuff.
helping in administration.
What did you and Cool Demon do anything?
I don't think so.
This is going to take place over days.
Might not. Depends on how quickly we work.
Yeah, we can bend time in terms of how quickly you can fabricate things, of course.
Okay.
But that means that you could be free to actually have Vinny
If you
be
go
in one of
track
these
him
three classes.
down,
Vinny
he's
could
not
have.
gonna want to go in there.
I'm just saying, if he was going to attend one of these classes,
Yeah,
I know, out of character, but
yeah. Kellis would not suggest Vinny because he has no idea what Vinny knows and doesn't know.
but he could have been in one of these three classes that happened to meet here. If Vinny would have. I mean, you have nothing else that you're committed to that morning.
he would turn around and leave. But I could, if you want me to
don't
give
have
these guys
to.
a little more information, I'll
don't
do it.
have
I'll say he was in stealth and information, and he says, "Oh hell no!" Like, actually, he's there. He's, oh hell no! Nope, not going in there. Goodbye. Goodbye.
The kitty
I mean-
doesn't want any part of this.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
But it's a job that can pay.
A lot.
Worth the risk, I think so.
I
Yeah.
think Vinny's had enough lessons recently that the money's not always worth the job.
He's had enough. He knows enough about this place that he's not going back in there.
Ruzon, everyone here,
Vinny?
everyone who participates, everyone
Vinny?
who does anything to try to help with this, they get their tuition paid for.
Vinny.
As long as it's ultimately successful.
Roll perception.
Me?
Yeah, Vinny.
See if my
Vinny
character
looked
sheet loads.
away.
My character sheet isn't loading. Maybe I have to pop it out. There we go. Now it's loading. Okay.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Never a great thing to hear.
Well, I screwed over my party by making a 2-second appearance. Because I bet you I know what's gonna be in our room next time.
Now, there are people watching it, so
Yeah, their guys are gonna totally solve this problem 100%, and Vinny's not gonna have to ever worry about it ever again.
Except some already got out. So
Well, I
you know,
mean
there's
that, but I mean, you already had that.
We've already had that, yes, but what about second that?
Well, right now they're gonna totally solve that. You're fine.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, how do we
burning
how
the
do we
house
solve
down.
this? Someone get
Don't you have faith in
dang
your
it.
party?
How do we want to solve this arson?
listen,
I don't
all we
think
have
Arsen's
to
gonna kill
do
a statue.
we just have to get the talking heads here, and then we can burn down the house.
No, you see, what we do is once we burn the house down, yeah, it doesn't destroy the statues, but then we just have all the cameras facing towards the house, and once it burns down, then it doesn't matter where the statues are because they'll all be in view.
Oh, it's a reverse TARDIS gambit.
Sure.
Actually,
That's
Cosmic,
actually
there might be a NPC on the board named Faith. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure one of these people's is named Faith. Continue, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna
Unless
look
people
for
actually like Zek's idea, in which case I will suggest it.
the strange part is that that's actually not a bad idea.
I know.
He is. That's Faith. Sorry.
Faith, you're huge!
That's
no,
Faith.
She gonna
That is
step on me!
legitimately. That is
She's gonna hit me with a
legitimately.
violin!
That is legitimately a character on the screen chosen for this.
She, I'm guessing
have
she's a
faith.
bard.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Zek will pitch that idea. I doubt the teachers
Which
will
idea?
go along with it, but point all the cameras at the house and then burn the house down. So once it's done, the cameras will be pointing at the statues.
They disagree because of all the smoke. They can just escape in the smoke.
Okay, that's fair. I guess we're going inside then.
I mean, we got magic people here. Don't people have stuff to, like, you know, freeze stuff and
I mean,
keep them in place and, you know...
That's what we're
you
doing. We're
have
using
the-
magic
you
and
have the orb
technology
that
to do this.
Well, no, that's for you guys outside that are constructing things.
I thought you guys got one as well for going inside because I figured you guys would be putting cameras up inside, right?
I thought we were going inside to see if they couldn't get any way underground. You know, make sure like the basement's sealed and there's no.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Make sure
What?
you bring light.
Yeah.
Whimsy gave me something. He, like, shuffles around, he reaches in his pocket. It was for when we were going out to the thing to get to rescue the children.
Well, okay.
He rolls around in his RP chat. Yeah, that's way long. Just to be sure.
Did he give you what that does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure if it would be helpful. He pulls out a white orb with like teeth on it. It looks like Pac-Man, but it's like pearlescent and has like gold etchings on it, and it has a mouth. It looks like an evil Pac-Man. And as he looks through these,
If you think that will be helpful.
well, I gotta remember what he told me it does.
Uh,
I can't find. There he is. No, I think he said it in the RP chat. Sorry, everyone. I don't mean to hold you up.
No, but I do think this will extend into the second half of the day. And I think I think they will tell you that there will be another class joining you that they can't tell you the name of. About halfway through the day, that will be aiding both teams.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Callus looks at the ball and he thinks about it. He's like, no, I don't think this would work on them. It only goes after warm-blooded creatures. I just remembered it, guys. I'm sorry.
No problem.
But it's supposed to find them. Like, you can send it in as kind of a scout to find warm-blooded creatures, but if they're statues, I mean, they might have blood in them, but I don't know. I don't think this is going to work.
Unfortunately, yeah, that would be a gamble if they had blood in them.
Yeah.
What do we know about the manor itself? How old is it?
Callus looks to the teachers.
Yeah, that's a question
It
for the
was so Pigrepe steps forward. It was actually the manor, the household of the first headmaster of the university and his son and his son. Unfortunately, one day, whatever the version, whatever grandchild level that is, ran out of the house covered in blood, nailed up the door, held his staff, and snapped it. And there was shimmering scene to cover the whole of the manor. And all that was left was his bones and a journal telling of some kind of great monster that he had unleashed and held captive in the manor. And nobody has been brave enough to enter since.
You said several people have entered and died, though.
Since it's been opened.
Oh, when did it get opened?
Koji?
Well,
when this has started happening?
I think Thursday, Thursday. But also, there was someone dead in there before we went in. So
that's true. So Thursday. So I would say 3 weeks is the best estimate.
We've only been here. This is our third week.
It's our third week, yeah.
Yeah, it's the start of our third week.
Yeah.
So then,
somebody opened it on starting day, apparently.
That is not good.
No, it is not.
No, and who is the name of the original headmaster?
Do we actually know that? Is that?
I don't think so.
Headmaster make headmaster face.
Yeah, we'll just say the first headmaster for now. If it ever becomes significant, we'll figure that out then.
Okay. That's fine. I was thinking a specific name would be coming up, but I'm just going to wipe my brow and hope that name never pops up.
Yeah, it might end up being whoever it is you're thinking of eventually, but as of now, there's no extra connections there.
Joe says, Hex, do you think you could polish us up some aluminum to use for reflection?
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of us could do that.
Yeah.
And he's looking over the rest of the group.
Yeah, what kind of a role would that be?
The magic smithing group.
Yeah, what role, if you were rolling it?
If we're going off of, if we're machining stuff, would you consider sleight of hand?
That's fine. How many of these do you guys need?
I mean, we're gonna need probably a number of them, but to start, what do you guys think?
How many people are there at least? You can start with that many.
Well, there's what, 8 that are going inside with the stealth and information group in groups of 4, so 2 groups.
Yeah.
Do we want to give each group 2? Because I feel like that would be at least a quicker way to go about it rather than try to equip everyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say we can do that. I don't think, honestly, you'd probably just keep trying until you did it. So we'll just say you can manufacture them.
Yeah, if we're in no rush, we should be able to do it with the time.
Yeah.
So, do you just want me to roll to see how long it would take? Like if we're a little bit faster or slower?
Nah, it's fine. I
Okay.
thought better of it.
Okay.
Also, Kellis, congratulations! You're the first person in this party to be, and you ended up on the new section of the board or screen.
What's that mean?
Oh, in the layout, it's
Mhm.
instead of all being at the bottom, it now goes the bottom and then up the right side,
Mm-hmm.
and you're in the up the right side part.
Oh, okay. Yay.
It's silly, but I like it. I like how it looks. Okay, so are you guys ready to enter while you guys get ready to survey and draw?
Hex will at least warn the group going in that I think their priority is going to try to find a way to get on the upper balconies with like ladders and stuff to seal off those exits first. So if there's anything that happens, they're going to have to try to get out through the main door. We want ingress and egress to be limited for everything.
There is a rope to the second floor balcony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But rope won't obviously help us. Well, it'll help us a little bit to move material, but thinking safety-wise, we should get ladders.
It's just a rope ramshackly tied to the posts. As if
Yeah,
somebody had
exactly.
climbed up there recently.
And urns were lowered from it too, for some reason.
Yeah.
You get that feel.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so is that what we're doing?
I
Well,
guess so.
I don't think any of us should go in until that we have the shields.
Oh yeah, no. At this point,
No,
I think
we
you
have
guys have the
those. We're
shields.
Oh, okay.
It's been wiped.
Yeah, this is basically assuming they've already done that part, so we've got the shields. Everyone that's
Okay.
going in has one, I guess, so...
Meta, for the cameras, Hex is gonna ask, do we want cameras on the inside?
It seems inefficient to put them in all the nooks and crannies you would need to provide interior coverage versus exterior. I don't believe we could afford that many powerful crystals.
Well, I wasn't thinking the entirety of the inside, but if we're gonna limit ingress and egress to primarily the main door, especially if we want to have potential future to study these things, it may be useful to have at least 2 crystals on the inside to have a wider field of view to cover said door, so that way hopefully they don't approach it, or if
Perhaps.
they do, they get stuck.
Those would be lovely things to discuss with the teams during your discussion period.
Okay.
Because you guys will be discussing in chat and drawing on screen while the adventure team
Well, they're exploring.
does the exploration. That's how we're going to split it. So both you guys will have things to actively engage in. So,
Okay.
you know, Goji, you get to build instead of fight, which is strange for the swordsman, honestly.
Well, he was expecting more actual smithing.
Well, you will be actually smithing. You'll be straight up building framework, and like you guys are gonna have to build like tripods with like structural integrity. So it's like, what if there's an earthquake? If you build something ramshackle with no supports, it's just gonna topple over. Like, you guys have legitimate things you need to consider based on your few weeks here at the university.
What if someone decides to put a kitchen out here and blows it up?
Yeah, exactly. Kitchens are one of the most dangerous things in this campaign to date.
Apparently, dorms have been blowing up. Earthquakes have split dorms apart. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
not
Oh,
good.
yeah. A dorm split. A dorm had an earthquake open up. That earthquake opened up fissures in the ground in the dorm and rendered it uninhabitable. And students had to be rehomed into new dorms.
Mhm.
All right. So we will mute up the people that need to be muted. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you all need to be smaller. That seems appropriate. And are you guys going? You guys are going in the front door?
I guess.
Okay, a second. We need to do a thing. All right. So the direction of your head in relation to your feet is the direction you're looking. You have 180 degrees of vision from the direction you're looking. This is important.
Okay. So we have to physically flip our model around if we want to
Correct.
look the other way?
There's a little thingy in the top right corner that you can grab that lets you do that.
Oh, I could do this. I could spin.
Yeah. That.
But I can't look, like, to my left.
No, you would just look like this then to look to your left.
Okay.
And if you're looking down backwards, you would look like that. It's not obviously the most, visually pleasing thing, but it works for our convention.
Okay.
Because this is important, obviously, based on the things you've been told thus far. All right. You guys are at the door.
Who wants to take a point?
Well, I guess I can scout ahead a little bit, but I don't know if this will help, but I will sneak if I'm able.
You can certainly... All right. Put your ninja mask on.
We probably need to stand back to back in quads and move as quads.
That might be better.
That would make the most sense.
That would give you 90 degrees of overlapping vision on all sides.
Yeah.
Are there other statues in here that aren't them? I don't know how to turn this ninja mask. Oh, I just click it again.
That's hard. I don't
Yeah,
really
just
know.
leave your mask off. That's way too much coverage on your face. Just will know you have a 15 stealth.
Well, if we're going to be walking back to back to back, it's...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think anybody should venture alone.
Okay, so one thing we're gonna do. 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Okay, builder people.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna zoom out and give you a view. You can't share any of this information with the other team
Absolutely.
because you can see windows because it won't show you because of the way you have to draw windows and walls.
I mean, I can see the windows on the, or you mean on the first floor?
Second floor in particular, you won't be able to see shit.
I can see where the windows are on the second floor going off of where the, like the front picture. It's fairly easy to see where the windows are.
Yeah, but there's windows on the back too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see them.
No, like the back of the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can see where the windows are on the back of the house too. Like from where I can see how they draw their windows on the front, I can deduce where the back is. We're good there. Because I see if we're going left to right, it's 2, 1, and then 2 again along those 3 back walls.
Motherfucker, you're right. Wow. Yeah. No. Okay. Then yeah, you're fine. We're just gonna go back to what we were doing then.
No, you're good. I appreciate it, but I was like, oh, I can deduce this pretty easily. All right, this works.
There are a lot more windows than you think. There are 2. You know, then there's another 2. There's 2. There's 2. There's 1. There are some on the sides.
All right.
I mean, is this how we want to do it? Do we want to do? We're gonna need someone on our right side.
I'll let me rotate.
Yep.
But we don't have a 4th. We need to pick one of the other ones to be the 4th.
Yeah, we need to pick one of the somebody. One of the other group needs to come with us. So who do you want to pick?
Pick Sneaky Dude, I guess. No, pick is there Allie? Is that her name? Ellie? With the bow.
Please be linked to a sheet. Emma.
Emma.
I assume Emma's gonna be this direction.
I was gonna say, is there a way to move it as a group? Probably not.
I could give control to you. If you guys wanted, we could give one of you control of everybody, and then you would, and then you'd be able to move all the tokens. Other than that, I can just move you around if you want to. Like, here, yeah, take the meat out, and I'll just move to where the meat is.
Okay.
It's just called token or something like that in tools. Yeah, marker.
Right.
Marker.
Meat plate. Like that?
Yeah. And then I will just grab the 4 of you and move you. And there's a statue, a giant statue, about, maybe not that big, about 3 times as tall as you, scraping the ceiling.
Well, that ain't good. I don't know if that's one of them or not.
What did you do?
Not gonna lie, I have absolutely no idea what to do.